Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. On today's Diecast that you're reviewing is on your recent Daytona 500 winning driver and team, and it's on Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s 2022 Kroger Irish Spring number 47 Chevrolet Camaro for JTG Daugherty Racing. Now, this diecast is awesome. A lot of people like to critique this car, mostly because the Kroger on the hood where it's at, but we'll get to more of that in a second. But let's just take a moment to appreciate that we finally got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 164 JTG Daugherty Racing diecast. Sure, we got the test car, but this is actually an actual paint scheme. That's not a test car. The last time we really got a car that wasn't this car from this team, the number 47, that wasn't, a test car, was all the way back in 2019 with Ryan Preece. It was ironically another Kroger car. So that's some really cool shit that we finally got another Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car. And it's been also a long time since we got a Stenhouse car from that same year, 2019. So I'm really blessed that we're finally able to get one. So yeah, let's get into the review. On the window banner, we got the Chevrolet bow tie and Stenhouse Jr. Then we got the Kroger logo. And now, here's two things. Lionel, I think, messed up where the Kroger logo should be. It should be like down here. But assuming if they can't do that because they run out of space, that's where they put the logo. And Kroger themselves, they moved the logo down here. So the hood vents on the hood, as we also say, the hood flaps and the hood vents, that it wouldn't get in their logo. And as you come, let's just say if you go like that, the logo would be face first right here and would be easy to see. Now, why people have such a criticism with it is because people say it should be up here, but from what JTG Daugherty Racing got in response in Kroger, with this year's Daytona 500 car they won, and with a Continental on the side, they put some white right here where the hood flaps are, and they put a Continental logo right there. So they really heard the feedback, and they delivered on it. So yeah, you got the Chevrolet bow tie, the headlights. You got a weird outline to the 47 right there. Now, I don't know if it's actually on the real car, this type of 47. We'll get to a much better 47 font in a minute, but man, that looks wonky. You got JTG Daugherty Racing logo right there, the logo. And then you go on the side, and this is where the logo and the car gets really cool and interesting. Now, Tad Kashecter, alongside his wife, Jody Kashecter, are really good business workers, like mostly Tad. He attracts a lot of sponsors with this team. I know it's a no-bueno, but this is a team that doesn't have, the same type of equipment as a Hendrick car or RCR or any of those guys have. So they work with what they got. And just like Front Row Motorsports, Bob Jenkins, both of them are really good businessmen to lure in sponsors. Like, just to name a few for JTG Daugherty Racing. For a team that runs, mid-pack pretty much every weekend, you wouldn't think that they would get a winner stuff. They got Coca-Cola, Reese, they got Cheerios, they got all kinds of those sponsors that have been with former teams but then came across with them. So that's really cool to see. And they're one of the few teams that are still in the Cup Series from 2013, which is really insane. And going back to Front Row Motorsports, they've been around a long time because Bob Jenkins is a trustworthy businessman, and he's also a franchise owner of Long John Silver or Long Silver Johns or something like that, and Taco Bell, and he's actually a legit owner. He's not Rob Devine of BK Racing, where the whole team was a scam just to give their sponsors free advertising. No, Front Row Motorsports is a real team, and because JTG, I can't pronounce that right, and Front Row, they've been winning every once in a while. That's why they're still around, and they got a lot of good sponsorships. They got a lot of sponsors for Stenhouse, for JTG, And also, I forgot to mention, they have Brad Daugherty, an NBA legend who played in the Michael Jordan era, played against him. Of course, that's going to attract sponsors too. You've seen what they've been doing with Michael Jordan, with Denny Hamlin. You know, when huge athletes and Floyd Mayweather for the money team, you see all those sponsors coming over to sponsor their teams. So, and Pitbull. So yeah, we got a very crooked Goodyear logo right there. That's a Lionel fault. That's a Lionel error. You got the NASCAR Cup Series, and then look at the 47 compared to the 47 right here. Also, look at that front end. Like a shopping cart, ironically, to that, but I don't know what I was going with there. But look at the 47 font. It looks a lot better, doesn't it? Also, I love how you see the green splash like from the Irish Spring come up past the wheel fender up to right here behind the headlights. That looks really cool. Also, I mentioned there's like no Sunoco logo, so that must have been a sponsor recommendation or something. I don't know. You got the Irish Spring logo right there. I love how there's just the dark green back here, and you got the clovers right here. And oh man, I love that they were able to fit in the bottles for their product. That I like that. You got to give them credit for that for able to slipping that in there. You got Stenhouse Jr.'s name right there. And I love also, look at the gradient right here. He goes from like light blue to dark blue and then it fades into green. I love that. On the B pillar, you got, I can't see what those two logos are. Those two logos, someone correct me on the run, but I know there's one right there. It's Wix Air Filter or Wix Filters or something. Got the wrong Wix in mind, but there's a paint chip on there, so great quality there, Lionel. You got Kroger, Vega, I don't know. You got the American ethanol ring. Now you go to the other side, and here's something that that's you wouldn't notice when you first look at it. You see how the 47 is right here? It's not moved forward like this 47. I don't know. I heard all this from original Big Bry. Maybe it's lopsided. Maybe it's the other way around, which is like that. I know you barely can see it, but there's like a black mark on the floor if this thing can focus. I'm trying to show you it, but the camera is... Yeah, there's like a black speck. Yeah, I think you see it there. Might be a little bit blurry, but yeah, there's a black speck there. I don't know how they screwed that up. This, it's a simple paint. I don't know how they got black involved. Who knows? This car, it was painted blue. Why does it have black on it? On the red Ford. Did they get some of the paint down here on there? I don't know, but either way, I'm still thankful to have this car. Basically, all it is basically the same stuff on the other side. Got a better Goodyear right there. And then you go to the back end of the car. You got the Kroger logo again with the Chevrolet bow tie and the tail lights. You got Irish Spring. You got a red 47 right there. A nice looking 47. You got the big Camaro logo. I love how there's the spoiler rivets. That looks really nice. On the back, you got Stenhouse Jr. And then look at all these logos. If I can see, hold on a minute. Guess how many logos, or guess the logos that's on this car. I can't tell what the first two logos are. You got Slim Jim, Cheerios, Irish Spring again, Scott Towels, and there's a NOS Energy logo. This stupid camera can focus. There, you see it? You see it? There it is. The NOS Energy logo. So I love that they're able to sneak in logos on the cars. That looks really cool. Also forgot to mention that there's right here underneath the clover, there's like, I think We Miss You, John, or something. Or We Miss You, someone. I think it's a tribute to one of their crew members or someone close. It's a nice tribute, I got to say the least. Rest in peace to that person. You got Reese, like I said. You got Reese back there. I can't tell. They got Louisiana hot sauce. I think that's Velveeta, I think, right there. Last free logos I can't tell. And then you got the big 47 on the hood on the roof. And that's a classic 47 we all know and love. Love that font. So yeah, in conclusion, this car is awesome. I recommend buying it if you haven't yet. Doesn't matter if you're a Stenhouse fan or not. This is a really cool car to have in your collection. And please, guys, for the love of God, do not buy the PTC mold version. I get it. It's a NASCAR Fenix. People want that stuff. But trust me, you'll thank me too. Because that car does not look good. According to original Big Bry, on the PTC mold, do you see the vibrant green that's on this car? Well, it's like dull. It's just picture the Chris Buescher Fastenal car I was on there. This has dark green, but it would be even darker. And this would just be like that green that was on the car. So, plus the wheels are not ugly. They're not look like they. It doesn't look like they have been pumped up with like basketball fuel to make them all puffy. And also forgot if you wanted to see the undercarriage, you got 2022 Camaro ZL1 used under license, Lionel Racing, made in China. You got the barcode 216 or 822EL. And going back to the PTC mold, just don't buy it. And like I said, like with the Corey LaJoy car that got over there with Scooby-Doo, you want to keep it in the box. But seriously, dude, it's not worth it. Plus, the front end looks atrocious, too. Like the headlights, just picture these headlights right here. But picture them being punched in, and then there's a whole gap of where the decal should be lined up at. Just saying, it looks horrible. And I know the Kroger logo is like right here, but still, it's not worth getting. If here's a car that you should get the test car if you haven't got it. That at least that is on the EL mode like this one, but then the whole Sunny D car is a different story. I don't know. Then just pass up on the Kroger Irish Spring car. Just get the Gold Series. I don't know what to say about the Sunny D car. Maybe then get it. Who the hell knows? But yeah, that's gonna do it for this diecast review. This is the first diecast review I used with on a stand, so I could use both my hands right here. So yeah, it looks really cool. I recommend picking up this car. Love this beauty. And let's take a look at the inside. Lovely. Look at the steering wheel. Look at the detail inside this car. You got the lights in the way, but you can see the detail in here. The PTC mold also inside the interior. The steering wheel I'm showing you, it's not like that. It's just a big block. Everything else, there's no detail on this dash. There's no fire extinguisher on the ground, and it's all cheaply made. And the ends, the wheels, and the window net look atrocious. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much and gals so much for watching this video. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Comment down below what you think about the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Kroger Irish Spring car that he ran in the 2022 Daytona 500. And one more thing, he pretty well could have won that race if, Brad Keselowski didn't, decide to wreck Stenhouse with like 9, 8, 7, or 6 laps to go. But at least Stenhouse was able to redeem himself by winning the race this year. By winning the damn Daytona 500 this year. So that's all that matters. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.